The Fan Phone-In.
Welcome back to the Fan Phone-In. I'm your host, Gary Allen. Today's topic, freedom of speech. First on the line, we've got Beverly Benson from Kent.
I just think everybody should be able to say exactly what they want to say as long as they don't upset anybody else.
I couldn't agree more, Bev.
So, I'm all for freedom of speech.
Of course.
Then you've got your own responsibility to make sure you don't say anything that offends anybody else.
Yeah, I know. There's no need to be racist, homophobic, things like that.
Be careful about other people's feelings.
Exactly. And even if someone's got, say, bad breath, just tell them in a nice way. You don't need to be nasty about it.
That is very difficult. I have actually had that.
What, bad breath?
No, I did have to say that to somebody.
What, so you told someone that they've got bad breath?
No, I hope not. You never know, that's the awful thing, isn't it?
Just be honest, Bev. Freedom of speech, remember?
I did tell him it did upset him, but it was information he needed to have, and he doesn't have bad breath now, does he?
He certainly doesn't, Bev. Next up, we have Tommy Barrett from Kent. Tommy?
Mum used to say, if you can't say anything nice, then don't say anything at all.
Great advice.
She also said that a swan could break your arm with one flap of its wing. Well, that was useless information because I never came into contact with any swans. She also said your face will get stuck in the wind if you leave it in that shape. And I believed her, like a prat.
Okay, let's get to our next caller. Gaynor?
Hello, Gary.
Hi.
I'm calling about freedom of speech.
Yeah.
It really is, if you think about it, a cornerstone of British democracy. British people are very polite and responsible. We're a very responsible nation. We've had a long history of acceptance.
Are you alright?
And if you don't have freedom of speech, you have a very oppressive society.
Yeah, Gaynor. That's a good thing about Britain. Freedom of speech.
Britain is possibly the only nation that can handle freedom of speech responsibly.
Why do you think that is?
Well, we've had a long history of being polite to each other, opening doors for ladies, sheltering under someone else's umbrella. I think that Britain should be a shining beacon to the world. And when Idi Amin, I think, expelled the Pakistanis Indians out of Uganda, they come over here and they've come on lovely.
Of course. Thank you for your call. Don't forget to get your calls in. 08000 Danny. That's 08000 Danny. Next on the line, John Foot from Reading. John?
Are we to believe that we now have on the flagship radio station of the BBC an ill-informed yob?
John, what is your problem? Just calm down, mate. You alright?
Informed yob presiding over a ragtaggled bobtail group of idiots, ringing in with their pathetic opinions. This is Radio 4.
No, it's not.
I repeat, this is Radio 4.
I repeat, no, it's not.
Well, what have you got to say for yourself?
Well, this is not Radio 4. It's Dino World. What are you calling him for?
I simply call into attention to you and all your listeners that this does not form a valid radio broadcast for this station.
John, you need to calm down. You've rung in the wrong station. We're talking about freedom of speech. Have you got anything you want to say on that, John?
Freedom of speech is not just being able to say what you like to who you like when you like.
That is actually the definition of what it is, John.
So you're saying I can literally say to you now, you're a putz.
What? Well, you could call me that. I don't know what it means, John. Like, I could call you a tosser.
Could you?
I very well could, but I'm not going to. You can say what you want, but you don't mean you should do it. You know what I mean? You've got to be nice to each other, John. You know how the world works, don't you? You can say what you want, but just don't be nasty.
So there is no freedom of speech then?
Well, there is, but... Alright, and there isn't, no. There is no freedom of speech. John Foot says there is no freedom of speech, so there is no freedom of speech. Have you got another question, John?
And what are your opinions? For instance, if I was to make love to your girlfriend and you were to catch me doing that, would you...
For God's sake.
What would your opinion of me be then?
I don't think you want to know, John.
Well, give me a word.
Twat. John, you've got it all wrong here anyway.
I don't think I've got it wrong. I can say to you whatever I like and you can't say anything back.
What? Oh, fuck off, you twat. Don't ever call in this station again, John Foot. Absolute prick.
You twattock.
You bellend. Next caller, Sue from Coventry.
Hello.
Hello.
You never see a Chinese traffic warden, do you?
God's sake.
You just don't see them. You know, you've got all the other colours under the rainbow, but you never see a Chinese one.
I suppose you don't, Sue. You don't see a Chinese homeless or a Chinese smackhead. Next on the line, we've got Bro Rogan from London. Bro?
I'll tell you, I've noticed, right, something about you and all you people in the media, right, is that you're all non-racist.
What?
Well, that's funny, isn't it?
Is it?
Don't you think, you know, that you're all non-racist because you think that some of you would be, wouldn't you? Because I'll tell you something, right? Most of the people I meet are racist, and I meet a lot of people, and they are racist, a bit, black or white, right? You know, all of them are a little bit racist. So what I'm saying to you, mate, right, is how come everyone, without fail, right, who works on the radio or telly, they claim not to be racist?
Whoa, I'm gonna have to cut you off there, bro. Not everybody's racist. I'm not racist.
Yeah? How many black friends you got then?
Wow. Okay, we'll leave it there. That's the thing with freedom of speech. You can say what you want. You get people like Bro Rogan and John Foot. We'll see you next time on The Fan